InQI supports worldwide creation of projects by typing an address or selecting an area. In certain parts of the world, we have a lot more data than the other. But let's talk about Canada. We have adequate information in Canada to be able to develop a site plan so that you can basically pick that up and just like any site plan you develop in the United States, either design elements or export it out to AutoCAD and continue working with it. So let's go and select Toronto, Canada. And it will zoom into the section. Now we are on the address base. You can type in an address as well if you wish to do so. Let's just zoom out and go find one of the suburb areas. And let's go maybe on the suburb side. Let's go find one of these homes, right? So any home that you wish, as soon as you click on it, will basically bring the address. That means we know the property a little bit more than others. And you simply create a project. Now, the process works exactly the same as any other project that we created in the United States. It will collect as much information as is available for that given address, that given location, and then it will present it to you here, and then you can do everything that InQI can do with that project. Now, pending the kind of data that we have, you might have to make some more modification and adjustments because we might not have aerial pictures or we might not have various other data, but we'll see. This is a good example of what we have or we don't. So for example, on the addresses that we work in, you notice that there were some areas where we had aerial picture. This one doesn't. This one basically has international data sources. We do have elevation information. We do have wind information and solar information. So there is plenty of data. The difference is when you open the information port, some of the activities that could be done because we don't have the high resolution imagery might not be available to us. For example, you see here that the property line is clearly not aligned correctly, right? But that means nothing other than the fact that you can click on it, click again, and then make the adjustments as you wish. Now, as more and more data becomes available in the scenarios, we'll have a whole lot more information about them. And you literally can develop a site plan based on taking a look from the top. And then once that's defined, export it out and do as you wish. Now, that is not as much information as we have in the United States, but there's plenty. You can also see in this scenario that we have all the elevation information as well. So this works anywhere in the world. In Canada, we have a lot more information than elsewhere, not as much as in the US, but that's how this works to develop a site plan for properties in Canada.